All right, guys. So I'm going to start the live for today. We're going to be brief. So about 2 weeks ago, I have a friend who recommended me for Hibachi, and I was mildly involved in the vault for the early phase where they allows you to deposit to earn some yield and also to get the some points from Hibachi. So what is Hibachi, right? So we're going to go step by step what they do, and it's just on the user's side. uh, I I have not go on the depth of what they did, and I think I'm only using them for for the vault to gain some revenues, to gain some points, and also I'm doing some wash traded for to get some points. But I'm not really uh, the guy who trades and earn point. And I know people use bots, and I'm still learning on how to set the trading bots up, and I've decided to invest on a computer to especially use OpenClaw for all of these trading. So I'm expecting that we're going to well going to back on their API and learning on what they did, but not at this moment and not at this video, because we're just going to see briefly on what Hyperg do, and how we as the user could profit from Hyperg, right? So yeah, let's keep it short. So first thing first, right? The URL is hibachi.xyz. It's the only Hibachi. Anything other than hibachi.xyz are scam. So be mindful of which website you're going to access to, right? So it's hibachi.xyz. So the first thing you can see is Hibachi is still in its beta. It's in the open beta. So generally, to me, I just heard the news about a month, roughly a month ago, and I decided to, we put some money inside for the vault. Just in case it gives some generous airdrop in the future. So what I'm really thinking is on the yield side, because currently, if you're investing on stable coins elsewhere, it's like 4 to 7%, and if you're looking for some aggressive strategy, it may goes up to about 10%. But still, if you're considering some airdrops, then may increase like 10 to 20% based on what we have I have experienced before, right? So the first thing you want to do is access hibachi.xyz, and then you go inside the website, and you will see it's just a simple like this. There are a few buttons, the official Hibachi Telegram, Hibachi Discord, Hibachi X, and it's a medium, the block here. There's also the trading and the read documents. So you will notice the Hibachi, they're proudly offering you that they've been raising funds from the Dragonfly, Electric Camel, and Circle, and Coinbase. So it's all like tier one funding companies. So it's promising, at least from the way they raise the funds, right? So first thing we're going to see is what Hibachi do, right? So I'm doing some wash trades, some long and shorts here. I tested Hibachi, compare it with some likes, a few things like DevX, Vest Market, Dango, Hyperliquid, and some other things like drift, right? I'll tell you what. From my personal perspective, Hibachi did their UI and the speed of execution is very excellent. They're very excellent at setting the execution for speed. So the moment you press buy and purchase, it goes directly to your open order. So they're really mindful about the execution. So it's really something that I think they're doing really good at, and it's something that makes me really want to use them. But currently, the pair are only limited to only a few, like this, like 7: BTC, Ethereum, Solana, Hyperliquid, BNB, XRP, Sui. So they're like very limited on what they're offering at the moment. So you can see the price they're being you can see in the table, right? So they have the price, the change, 24-hour change, the spread, the funding, the volume, and the open interest available, right? So you can see which side will have the open interest as well, right? So the funding round. So to me, Hibachi really makes their UI quite seamless. So you can see I'm switching between coins, and the graph, it appears quite fast. There's not much of loadings. It doesn't take much to load. So I think they're really doing really good on setting up the user experience. They're really, it's really well done, at least for me. So the second things, once you go to trading things, right? So there's the portfolio for you to see how much asset you hold. I really don't really get about the asset, because it goes up. It is just talking about the asset. It is not talking about your profit and loss. Of course, you can see on the right side, right, how much you have, and you can deposit or withdraw. So Hibachi, there's two way if you're to invest, if you want to add some funds in. It's by on Arbitrum, it's by USDT, or by Base. So by Base is restricted for USDC only, and the fee is quite cheap. So if you're depositing directly from Arbitrum, there's no fees. But if you're going for Base, like this 0.01 USDT fee. So currently they're like open beta, so only a few things are only USDT and USDC, and through Arbitrum or Base only at the moment. So when for the withdrawal, I haven't really tested on how they withdraw, but they're top tier when trying to withdraw. Of course, there's certain fees that they're charging you for. So if you're doing the instant withdrawal, be careful. You'll be charged 0.2% on Arbitrum, and you can withdraw either USDT or USDC. But if you're trying to withdraw on the Base, there's no free withdrawal. So you can notice here, right? On Arbitrum, that's USDT. So if you withdraw the standard speed withdrawal, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. The fee is constant at 0.02, which is really not bad. At some time, for me, it's even cheaper than using the bridges, the bridge available outside. All right, so you may want to consider that if you really want to test it out, the bridge. So what I was recommended first is the vault, which they have two kind of vault: the file liquidity provider and the Growy Alpha Vault. So they're using algorithm to trade. So I'm pretty sure if you want to know in depth about them, there you can check out the documents of what they did, right? But at the moment, you can see the APY, the previous month, the past month return is 8.9%, which is not bad for a vault, right? So you can see the holdings, right? So they started opening for people who are the top leaderboard. So if you're a top trader, they will give you a certain amount of uh, uh, allocations. But that was a few weeks ago when they were just opening during April. We're now on 15 May and Hibachi had just started. Yeah, around this time, around this April. Yeah, Hibachi open. The Growy Alpha Vault have been open for the public. So once it's for public, people start depositing to gain the this the Hibachi points. So it's really open for investments. The return isn't really that bad, but if you really want to invest, letting the algorithm do the trading for you, just put up some small amount of money because there are always smart contract risks and hacking risks, right? Um, so that's my recommendation. But so far I've been happy, and you can withdraw your amount anytime once you withdraw it, right? You click here withdraw and you just wait for it to be withdrawn to your main account before you withdraw directly to your wallet, right? So Hibachi, they have a referral system too. So I have no referral at the moment. I think this video is a video I really want you to get maybe some small referrals. So you get you as a first degree referral, you get a 10% commission from your we call it downline, right? So you also get a second degree. So second degree at 5%, third degree at 1%. So I'm looking at it like this. If your second guy is looking for more referrals, you really get a lot of commissions from based on their trading. So I really don't know whether you'll get the points from Vault as well or not, but I'm seeing this only of the commission breakdown at the moment. I haven't started looking referral. I don't know whether I will or I will or not, because well I'm it's really not my priority at this moment, right? So let's have it for another time. So we're looking at the last thing here, the leaderboard. So you can really see here what's happening around, right? You can see your stats. You can see the number one, how much all-time volume they did. So it's currently being done at 192 million by the first guy, right? So it is probably a market maker address, and they're doing all the trading via API. So you can keep looking, and oh wow, these people are losing a lot of money. But I guess it's like a wash trade between two guys. One guy earning. So this guy at 84 is like making 59k. I think all this guy maybe I'm just saying maybe some guys are making a lot of profits from doing a wash trades and getting the volume. I really don't know how much the organic volume really is, but I think I think it's not really what I have to focus on. I'm not a trader. I'm not a guy who trades like this. So I really don't think I will reach a 1 million volume due to the sheer time that you have to invest. So yeah, I'm just trying to show you what they're doing, what you can do to earn the points for airdrop. So you can see your your total point here, top right. So you have your main account, you can withdraw it, and they're also giving you the option to uh, right, that's my email, right? That's my email. So you can really see the option to uh, change your username, because there's, I think there should be somewhere that you can change your here, right? So you're not seeing, yeah. Uh, you can see here your referral link for Hibachi. So if you're really interested on doing airdrop, if you're really a trader guy, a market maker, or if you have a bot, you can write a bot for the wash trades. So do register your link via my YouTube channel, and you can earn the points through this. I remember they have their documents. They're telling you the Hibachi reward. So you can see here, each top trader will receive a top 3 PNL win allocation. This is the allocation for the vaults. So the PNL leaderboard also receive all right. I see. This is the statistic. There's a lot of Hibachi points. See, points are distributed every Monday. Each person spends 7 days points. So so there's a telling you, if you using a vault, the vault, and you'll be able to get, I think, about 10 or 20% of the total allocation of of the points. So they're really focusing hard on the points given up to traders, right? So yeah, I guess uh there have this affiliate program too. I uh well, I really don't know about this, but if you're here for the referral, I think there's one thing you can do to earn um points for the airdrop, right? So before I close this video, I just want to tell you that Hibachi has been founded ever since 2023, right? They have done the seed round at 5 million for investor. So the one that we see. So they're incorporated in Singapore. Um, they're a legit company. They're not underground guys. They're really open about who they are, right? So you can see in the crypto rank, Hibachi is also have raised fund twice. So it's this year when they started doing the open for the open beta. They doesn't really disclose who they are, right? So you can see the funding round is 70%, and the public sale 30% at this moment. I will think they will have additional funding round in the future, uh, but we can only wait for that time, yeah. uh, so there's a lot of news in regarding Hibachi and what they did, how much they raised fund, plans, this, right. uh uh so we'll check the ICO drops. You can see they've uh oh, so they have also raised fund in eco, right. It's really early for Hibachi to really start making something. They're probably competing with Hyperliquid, which is number one in the perp market. But uh, how much they had invested in in their UI and UX, how fast their speed is really something that you'd want to consider. I mean, I'm telling you that Hibachi is seriously fast. Uh, just test this out, right? I input a small one, let's say a 50 USDT. So the order are instantly goes to the open order as the one you can see below. So it's really seamless trading. Sorry there. So Hibachi is really giving you a seamless trading experience. I really think it's something worthwhile to check out. So yeah, if you guys are into perp decks, looking to trade some things, looking to earn some extra from some airdrops, I recommend trying out Hibachi. Uh, I'm doing like three perp decks at this moment, and there's the Hibachi is the one looking best at the moment. There's another one called Vest Market. I see that they've received less interest over the past a few months because they postponed their points program, and the second one is Dingo because they just opened. So today I'm covering Hibachi. Next time I'll be covering for Dingo, and hopefully at least this video gives some idea of what Hibachi is and maybe have some interest. So don't forget to subscribe to me. It really helps me out to well. It's the first my first time doing an English channel, so really it'll help a lot if you're willing to subscribe and comment. Give me a comment, the likes. Okay, so I'll be ending my life here. Thank you very much and have a nice day.